Welcome to New Beginnings, Farmington's very own safe haven for victims of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse and stalking. We would like to take you through a tour of our safe haven that has on-campus housing and a child care center that provides on-site trauma counseling. We would like to disclose that 100% of the children that are living on campus have either been a victim of domestic violence themselves or been a witness to such violence. Oftentimes, it is both. New Beginnings is located in San Juan County and is one of 4 transitional living centers of its kind in the entire state of New Mexico, allowing us to serve victims over a very large territory. 100% of residents have lived with their abusers. Our entry requirements state that their abuse experience must have been within 6 months. Sometimes exceptions are made based upon the person's case, but it is typically within a 6-month time frame. More than 50% experience some type of stalking from their abusers and or the family of the abuser. When the residents come into our program, we are often asking them to do things they have never done before, to be solely responsible for themselves and their children in every way. Many of them are used to just living in survival mode. While New Beginnings Childcare is filled with smiling staff and the beautiful bright colors throughout the building are aimed to bring nothing but smiles to its guests, the sad eyes of the children are something to never be forgotten. It is estimated that 40% of the children in the program have been victims of sexual assault. Most of this abuse is done at the hands of their abusing parent. Many male perpetrators begin grooming their children for molestation at a very early age, if not from birth, to normalize this behavior. It is in this building we care for children whose ages range from 6 weeks to 12 years old. We would like to introduce to you one child who's stolen the hearts of us all. Our child trauma advocate Whitney says, when Juanito joined our program, he had a lot of issues. He scored high on our Adverse Childhood Experience questionnaire. He had behavioral issues and was very defiant. Juanito struggled in school, was unable to read, and was constantly in trouble. Juanito was very attached to his mom and did not want to be away from her. Since Whitney and the ladies at the daycare started working with Juanito, his grades have gone up. He has become much better at reading, he is more confident, and is not showing the behavioral issues he used to have. Juanito still loves to be around his mom, but it has turned into a healthy attachment where she is able to leave him and he still knows he is safe and she will be back for him soon. Our data shows that 83% of children surveyed have witnessed their mothers being grabbed, pushed, slapped, hit repeatedly, or threatened with a gun or knife. Further, 52% indicated a parent or household adult was a problem drinker, alcoholic, or used street drugs. 48% of children indicated they were afraid they would be hurt, and 35% of children has had a parent or a household adult push, grab, or hit them so hard that they had marks or were injured. 87% of respondents indicated their parents were separated or divorced, and sadly, 52% of respondents scored 4 or higher, indicating that as adults, they are 5 times more likely to suffer from depression, 7 times more likely to become an alcoholic, 10 times more likely to use illicit drugs, and 12 times more likely to attempt suicide. Navajo United Methodist Center is working to change the future for these children. The Child Trauma Advocate works with children both individually and in groups for behavior management with an emphasis on social skills development. Early sessions enhance a child's sense of safety to develop the therapeutic alliance and to create a common vocabulary of emotions for making sense of violence experiences. Later sessions address responsibility for violence, managing emotions, family relationship paradigms, and conflict and its resolution. New Beginnings has grown rapidly in the last few years, gaining amazing board members and a team that works uniquely to provide a safe and thriving environment. But this is where we need your help. These big buildings have housed many fears, laughs, tears, and many dreams of what is to come. Here's a testimonial from one of our former residents. The New Beginnings shelter has become a lifeline in a time where I had no other resource. Before we came here, I was rotating my kids between friends and acquaintance couches to keep ahead of my ex. I was avoiding him as he continued to disrespect my restraining orders after his violent sexual assault on me and the emotional and physical abuse on both of my children. Since being accepted into the program, I can say that I've made a 180-degree turn, and my family and I feel very secure. We have sought counseling, but it is just knowing that we have a support team and we have the time to get back on our feet. Knowing my children can be children without facing any sort of negative feedback. I am gently guided into routines that keep me moving towards my goals, and I find myself very thankful for the staff every day. I don't think I could have made the same strides towards success without the shelter here at New Beginnings providing for women and children. It is now that we say we need your help, to help people like Chansey and children like Juanita to have a safe place to live, overcome, and grow. We need you to help us give them the most therapeutic environments we can through updates in the houses to supplies like toothbrushes, clothes, hygiene products, children toys, books, and more. The person you help could be the person you chat with every morning as she prepares your cup of coffee at a local coffee shop. This could be your child's friend at school. This could be your sister. Help us join together to break the cycle of violence and join the How Can I Help initiative.